Hello, Jeff Four here with Next College Athlete. As a coach at the high school and college level for several decades, as well as being a former director at NCSA, the largest recruiting service in the world, it really destroys me to see how many talented and worthy individuals out there never fulfill their dream of playing in college, simply because they either received bad guidance or really didn't know what to do. So my question to all of you is, do you feel like you've got the talent and ability to play in college? Have you been playing club or travel ball for several years or have attended various camps and showcases, but for some reason still have no or very little interest from college coaches? Have you spent thousands of dollars on a recruiting service that in the end has failed to deliver on the promise of helping you find an opportunity? Well, stop hoping your dream of playing in college will just happen or somehow a college coach will just find you. Instead, really take control of your recruiting process. The fact is that you only get one shot at this, and you don't want to look back in a few years and have any regrets and be disappointed at the outcome because you either not playing in college or you chose the wrong school. At Next College Athlete, under the guidance and direction of current and former college coaches, we've developed a comprehensive 12-module course that will get you where you want to be in the recruiting process and ultimately give you the best chance possible of reaching your goal of playing in college. In Module 1, we're going to review all of the recruiting alternatives and why spending money on a recruiting service is likely not your best option. In Module 2, we're going to break down how recruiting works, from what college coaches look for to how they manage their funnels, as well as looking very briefly at the different division levels. In Module 3, we're going to discuss recruiting timelines and when you need to start getting on the radar of college coaches. We're also going to discuss recruiting calendars and how this impacts you as a potential recruit. In Module 4, we're going to take a deeper dive into those different division levels and look at the specifics of what coaches look for at each level. We're also going to talk about the importance of getting properly evaluated. Not finding someone who tells you what you want to hear, but a former or current college coach who can provide a non-biased evaluation on where you are, what level you should be targeting, as well as what you need to do to potentially bump yourself up to the next level. And by the way, we can help you with that evaluation, and I'm going to go into more details about that at the end of this video. In Module 5, we're going to walk you through an exercise that's going to really help you identify your best fit school based on some industry-proven variables. With over 12,000 athletes currently in the transfer portal, finding the right fit is incredibly important. In Module 6, we're going to break down eligibility and how it impacts your recruitment. We'll also take a deeper dive into the NCAA and NAIA Eligibility Center and explain specifically how to register. Which, by the way, if you're going to an NCAA Division I school potentially, you're going to need to do this before you take an unofficial visit. In Module 7, we'll discuss highlight videos and what needs to be in them. We're also going to look at some free and inexpensive tools that you can get at home to build what I call your movie trailer for college coaches. Think about the motion picture industry and how they leverage movie trailers to drive you as a consumer out to see the full movie. Well, as a student athlete, your movie trailer is created to get coaches excited about you and ultimately drive them to come watch a full game or reach out and have a conversation. As I always said, if you've got no movie trailer or it stinks, then coaches aren't coming and you're likely not going to get recruited. In Module 8, we're going to discuss how to build a personal exposure engine that drives college coaches to your door. We're going to dive into online player profiles and where they should be located and how to use them. We're also going to look at how simple and cheap it is to create your very own recruiting website. In Module 9, we're going to look at communicating with college coaches, which includes how to introduce yourself through email, what questions to ask when talking to a college coach. We're also going to look at the do's and don'ts of social media. And in addition, we're going to provide you some great downloadable scripts and emails that you can use to get started communicating with college coaches immediately. In Module 10, we take a deep dive into managing the entire recruiting process from start to finish, including providing you some recruiting checklists. So whether you're a freshman just getting started in the recruiting process or a senior who's late to the game, we can provide that help. We're also going to discuss how to effectively use camps and showcases to your advantage and how to know if you should even be attending. In Module 11, we're going to look at funding your education and what kinds of scholarship opportunities exist at each level. We're also going to look at federal grants and loans, as well as additional scholarship opportunities that will help you fund the gap between your scholarship and the true cost of your education. Finally, we're going to walk you through the Fafsa, which is required regardless if you're going to get a scholarship or not. Some of you are asking, if this is the first time for you, what is Fafsa? Well, it's the federal student aid application. And again, it's required if you plan on seeking financial assistance to pay for college. And finally, in Module 12, we're going to close things out by helping you prepare for college. We're going to look at things like housing applications, the admissions process, admissions essays, and even provide some checklists as you begin to pack and depart for college. So there you have it, a comprehensive do-it-yourself program that will help you take control of the recruiting process and put you on the path of finding the right fit school at the right level and ultimately helping you fulfill your dream of being the next college athlete. The great thing is we don't end there. In addition to our comprehensive recruiting course, we can also match you up with a current or former college coach that can provide you with that comprehensive evaluation that I talked about earlier, which is incredibly important so you know exactly where you can play and at what level. Some of you are also asking, well, what about those other questions I have, or what about that personal guidance that I think I'm probably going to need? Well, have no fear, because that's why we created Next College Athlete. If you need a personal recruiting mentor or some one-on-one guidance, we're happy to hook you up with, once again, a former or current college coach who can get on a Zoom call with you and your family and spend some time walking you through different stages of the recruiting process, or simply walk you through an individual module of our course. Again, it's our goal to help educate and guide you as needed, knowing that you have a team of recruiting experts at your disposal when you need them. So what are you waiting for? Simply click below and be taken over to our course, evaluation, and a one-on-one coaching page where you can get started. And together, we're going to help you become the next college athlete.